Okay, welcome to monitoring and training load reports in Google Data Studio. This is just a selection of monitoring for strength and power diagnostics. On the left-hand side, this is from Matt Taberner's rehabilitation work, and then on the other side are just some monitoring tools that I've picked up and used. I do have videos of the ACL, particularly the ACL injury tests or diagnostics actually, but I'm going to put and show those, well, I'm going to show those later when I go through my rehabilitation kind of work with outfield players. So professional rehabilitation for outfield players. So yeah. So we can look at speed, power, sprint speed, hip and leg strength, 2 feet and single leg. We can look at braking, rate of force development, reactivity and elasticity. This is a maximum eccentric strength training protocol. And these are all guides, but these can really help inform our practice, and we can decide on the frequency and what we want to use. Okay, this is Google Data Studio, and this is just some basic reporting. I'm going to do a separate kind of video for GPS training load data using Google Data Studio, which will be a couple of levels up. So this is just kind of basic work. And this is the goalkeeper. So what we have here is just a table up at the top. And this is all the goalkeepers in here. These are all the metrics at the top in which you can see. You can choose a session date. So say, for example, if I wanted to see all of my sessions in June, I can filter those on. Comes up automatically with the weeks. Also in here, I can sort by the different metrics as well. So if I sort by dives right, you see there's a little black marker here and just the emphasis kind of switches. If I wanted to go to go explosive distance, same thing, the emphasis just changes. So it will very much depend on what your goalkeeper coaches want to see and the information that they would like and how they want it to be presented. This is weekly power output monitoring pre and post training. And this is from however all 3 goalkeepers, and it depends on how many goalkeepers you have and whether or not this is going to be actually feasible for you to do. You will know the environment that you're working in, and then you can sort by the different metrics. So if I wanted to have a look at intensity, I can sort by that. I can drill down to the week, I can drill back up. And then again, if I just hover over it, it kind of shows me the metrics, and also as well, it can just give me the list here. I can sort by. And just reset. Then here we've just got total dives. Here, shot saved during the session, goalkeeper RP intensity, because I think that's important as well to monitor and have a look at the internal load as well as the external. So the perception of how hard the training sessions are, you can have a look at as well. And here again, so these are all of the metrics that are currently on. So if I wanted to take the shots saved out, it's just going to make that adjustment. These are all my 3 goalkeepers. I can drill down from GK power pre-training. Can drill up. So I can go to session dates. Again, I can sort all by my metrics as well. And I can just reset that. Okay, here is just an individual player report. And when we present data, I think it's important to have the context. So you can put your training or match video in here on whatever platform it sits. If I scroll down here and I wanted to look at, best saves, so I can have the video to complement the data. So again, if I just wanted to have a look at GK number 1, it's just going to give me goalkeepers number 1 session. Those are all the metrics at the top. If I just wanted to have a look at a particular training date, it's just going to work. And because this report is quite big, it's taken a wee while to load up. Oh. Back in the game. So let me go to present. Okay, where were we? Session date. Let's see if it works here. Yeah, so the 1st of July comes up, then all of my metrics, and again, I can sort by, let's go for GK load. And yeah, the emphasis just changes again. If I wanted to have a look at, I don't know, another couple of dates in here. That will come up. I'm going to choose my goalkeeper, so I'm going to go for goalkeeper number 2. That filter on to goalkeeper number 2. All of those dates show, all of the metrics. And then also as well, I can have other metrics down here, pre and post training. So goalkeeper number 2, all of the dates can appear, so I can drill down. And yeah, I can sort by as well. And then of course I can drill back up. Reaction times, so this is time at the bottom. Again, if I wanted to just look at dives right, I can drill down to time to feet, drill down again to the week, date, I can drill back up as well. Same goes down here for these metrics. Again, I can choose the ones that I want to see. And drill down. So again, if I hover over, it's going to give me an intensity, explosive distance. I can go to session date. This is a report by individual shape. So we can look at the individual metrics depending on the shape the teams make throughout a match. So for example, just take this off. I want to just have a look at goalkeeper number 1. Let me choose a date. I'm going to go with the 19th of July. Take that off, pop that on. Okay, this is a shape, 100%. Okay, these are some of the metrics here. And then it's just going to filter automatically the metrics down here. If I take that off, pop all of that on, and just scroll down here. So let's see where we have shape which has changed. 18th of, well, 26th of June we'll go, no, 18th of December we'll go with. Put that on. Goalkeeper number 1, so the shape changed 3 times. This is just the percentage, and then these of course are the metrics here. And again, metrics down the bottom just to match. So let me just stick this back on. We can see if the players have the physical capacity to, to be, when they make certain shapes. We can look at the intensity. So is the team effective? If they play a team 3 times, for example, we can, during a period, we can look at the intensity, the other physical metrics, and of course the results. We can also look at individual player loads as well. Positionally, the forwards, midfielders, defenders, your goalkeepers, and how they perform. And of course, this feeds into freshness, recovery, how we plan our training loads during the week, over the month, over the season. And of course, we can make adjustments depending on the intensity of fixtures as well. And here we can just track percentage match minutes, volume to minutes played, and then volume as well. So if I go down here, it's the same kind of thing where we can drill down. So I can drill down to the week. I can drill down to the team. And of course, what the result was either, and also the physical metrics as well. Because if you lose again, of course, then the perception is things are a lot harder than when you win. So this will feed into recovery, and how long your players take to recover and how you manage that. Okay, context is important again, and these tables, I've not mentioned these are just summary tables here at the top. So if I went to goalkeeper number 1 again, it's just going to bring up here in the summary table goalkeeper number 1. This is my shots saved. Some of the metrics here. I can scroll down here, so it's just a different way of showing it. Let's go to some dates in July. So it's just going to sort those. So no dates because this is match data. So let me just see if there's any others that come up. Okay, so the weeks here, 25, 26, 27, the metrics here. And again, we can sort by total dies, all of these metrics that we want. And of course, we can see those over the weeks. We can see the power also over the weeks as well, pre and post training, and the intensity. So just scroll down here. This is all the data which is again, I can just filter. Let's go to the next one. So this is just a sample of an individual monthly report, just a basic. Again, we can choose our goalkeeper. Let me go to number 2. It'll automatically, I can either have a fixed range or I can do this. So I'm going to go and choose over the month. Go here, apply the period. So that will automatically filter the dates for me. I've got the metrics there. I can also have volume to minutes played here. I've got a separate sheet for percentage match minutes for players for each of the positions. So, but I've just popped it in here just as a wee sample. So again, the load is the intensity is important of the game. So if you're playing the same goalkeeper over an extended period, then you can monitor that. And again, just as I showed before, we can look at this and we can drill down. Okay, and so this is over the weeks. We can do dates, we can do months. Again, this is just another way of showing the monthly report. We can choose our team. So if I go with Melby, so it's going to automatically filter my goalkeeper for me, and it will do the session date as well. So we'll play them twice. And say I just want to have a look at the December one, and then it's going to give me all of my metrics. So it automatically filters that there. Till dies, and then this is just a tree map. I've got a few levels up on my main GPS report for drill sizes and possession and things. So, but this is just, it's just got volume in here. But if I was to take everything off, if I went down to the bottom, then it's got my keepers in here, and it's got the teams in here, and I can just look at the volume, but I can put in any metric that I want basically. And then here you can just expand and sort by team. And again, you can put any metrics in here. And also as well, say if I wanted to just look at my dies left and right, then it will just automatically change that. I can drill down to average time since last time, depending on the name. I can do session date. Yeah, so you can put lots and lots of information here and yeah, choose the metrics you want. So this is just basic reporting. I will be doing GPS and percentage match minutes and other training load data, which I can show you in Google Data Studio, and this is just like an alternative to Power BI. So that is the end. Thank you very much for listening and watching.